I've seen that I am just inches away from hitting that 100 subscriber mark on YouTube. I've been looking for things that I could talk about tonight. And then my toilet on the main level of my floor or my house backed up not once but twice. As I've mentioned a couple of times, the book that I'm giving away is one of the Midtown exclusive variants of Metal, because I think it's a cool cover, but I know there were a lot of people who really got into Metal the way it told the story, because you DC heads can correct me, but is this the origin of the Batman Who Laughs?
Technically it was in Teen Titans 12?
Yeah, okay. I'll trust you on that
that's like the story that arose him, but there's these tie-ins. It's kind of like how Punchline's origin is Hell Arisen 3.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's this tie-in to a story that just happens.
Then he becomes bigger.
Well, it's actually from Metal. You just don't see them yet. So
Got it.
In Metal, they did these tie-ins, and the first tie-in was like, I want to say Suicide Squad, Teen Titans, Green Arrow, and one other person, and it's kind of like this like D&D, like street level, like we have to get something so that the rest of these guys can figure it out, and that's where you see him in the Teen Titans issue. So Robin's like leading this, like Damian Wayne Robin is leading this like mishmash of dudes, and like Ollie is sitting there like, why are you leading the group? That was one of my favorite parts of Metal. I think a lot of people might disagree with me, but it was just kind of like this fun, different thing, and like some people might have not even read it.
Fair.
And I mean, just buy some extra issues that tie into the story.
Fair. And I mean, I need to read Metal because my assessment of dark or death metal was like, the art's cool. Why is Wonder Woman in hell? Oh, I need to read Metal to understand this?
Nope, you don't.
Oh.
I've read pretty much everything that Scott Snyder said you should read, and I don't understand it either.
Fair. But this is the book I'm going to give away. I also picked up a couple of variants from death metal that, if they're here by the time I ship this out, which I think they should be, then I might throw in my favorite death metal #1 variant too. But I wanted to keep this true to the channel or my identity or branding, right? That I've had people laugh at the idea of me labeling myself as a poser, but it's something that I still feel rings true to this day on a lot of topics. And I think it's something that we are all very guilty of, that we will all act like we know more than people do, or we are more interested than people are in a particular topic. So I will post a snippet of this live stream on YouTube tomorrow or Monday. Depends on if my toilet is still overflowing tomorrow. But to be eligible to win this giveaway, you will need to respond to that video and answer this question. On what topic, book, or character would you consider yourself a poser, and why?
Oof, man, that's a lot for me.
It's deep cuts.
Deep cut.
But I think, like, this becomes a good kind of self-check topic. Like, I'll own up to literally every time a comic book movie would come out and I would go see it with my wife, she knew that I kind of liked comic adjacent things up until last year. And she would ask me, like, is this in continuity? What does this mean? And I would have to act like I knew what I was talking about, right? I would have to put this facade on so I could feel cool. You know, my answer to this would be like, everything, even all the shit I like. Like, everybody knows I really, really like Submariner. If I turn a little bit this way, you can see a Booster Gold Blue Beetle. Funko Pop. I like Booster Gold, but I can only give you like a D- level book report.
Oh, free comic book day last year, I want to say. There was a John Constantine pop that came out through preview. I just got it. I know nothing about John Constantine, but my daughter, every time she comes down to my office, it's sitting. Oh, I don't think you can see it. Yeah, actually, you can see it right there, that one. She'll pick it up and be like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "That's John Constantine." And then she's all like, "Johnny," and I was like, "He likes to smoke cigarettes."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Maybe you should play with that one." Yeah, and he does magic.
Yeah. So it's the same kind of thing. So I feel like that's good. So I'll put or interesting to me. So thank you so very much for helping me meet my goal of deciding that I wanted to commit to doing some YouTube stuff, and I wanted to hit this 100 subscribers by Sunday, and y'all helped me hit this benchmark. So I will say, cheers to that. Thank you for helping me find another avenue to share my voice or my thoughts in addition to screaming into the void. Thank you for stopping by. And as always, have a good one.